Alright guys, Centurion! Good morning, good evening, good night, I believe you're going for real, and this deck is sick! It is so good! Do I believe it's going to be best deck material? I mean, we'll have to see, but it's looking very good so far. 12 one-card starters, mid-range deck that can play on your opponent's turn. A recipe for success if you ask me. It's also got some really neat artwork too, female mech pilot, warrior people. I do question why today is a pyro though, however the bonfire spell now makes it so you have like 15 one-card starters instead, so we'll take the W's where we can get them, obviously. This footage was taken before the quick play spell, by the way, so this deck, even before then, would have still had 12 one-card starters. The replay you've got behind me is like a little weird. It was some weird Shaddoll Labyrinth, Ghost Trick, blah 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 pile, like Fiend Trap Turbo shit. It was really weird and really tragic how this replay ends up going. You'll just see here in a second. So yeah, the Horus engine is what I did choose to play this with. This deck has a lot of different engines it can play itself with. The big welcome though, it snipes out the evenly that we just drew from the hand. 1 out of 6 chance just made us auto lose there. That was pretty sad, honestly. Sad times. And he just had some random trap card to beat the Horus spell, the Golden Sarcophagus, which is, or sorry, not the Golden, the Pharaonic Sarcophagus, which is a bit tragic, but it is what it is, I suppose. And then we played some random Thunder, Dragon, Link, Bestial, Mega Pile. Anyway, back to some more points about Centurion. It's ultra consistent, like I said before, and because of that, it has a bunch of flex spots. Like, I don't know, I think maybe at least like 16 flex spots, 20 flex spots, or something like that, of just pure gas for going second, and like hand traps and everything like that, board breakers. Speaking of board breakers, this deck doesn't traditionally lose, or at least doesn't lose to traditional board breakers, which is pretty strong. It does lose to stuff like Droplet and everything like that with its quick play nature. That hurts. Droplet will be really good whenever this deck comes out. Book of Moon's also a crazy card in the deck, and I learned this after like all these replays and everything like that. Mandatory 3 of. Reminds me of Flaunderies and the ability to protect your guys with Book of Moon on their effects. So let's say you go Trudea effect, your opponent chains Imperm, you chain Book of Moon. For some reason on EDO Pro, it puts it still in the spell and trap card zone. Now, I don't know if it's because of the specific wording it has, but I think it is, because it puts it in the spell and trap card zone regardless of being face down, and then also puts Primera from your deck in it, because that's the one you usually want to get off of Trudea, like off of just the mainline combo and everything. The deck also is really good in the fact that it has an auto win button. I'm not really displaying that too well here in the fact that I don't draw any starters, which is sort of going against the whole thing of me pitching it as some ultra consistent behemoth, but I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you just don't draw the good cards, and sometimes you also do not play the best. This was my first number of games of the deck and everything like that, and I didn't exactly play my greatest, to be completely honest with you. I also didn't really know what the Unchained cards did. I sort of do now, and but I did play pretty poorly there. I'm not gonna lie to you, but again, it is what it is. I let the deck down. The deck did not let me down. Let's see, what else have I, oh yeah, Cosmic Cyclone, really strong against this deck. Again, another reason why it sort of reminds me of Flaunderies in that it snipes out its back row. It's also only usable during the main phase, so you can't just draw or standby phase, just go Trudea Primera and then Calamity Lock your opponent. Like, imagine that. That'd be crazy. Ghost Ogre is also really solid against this deck. Anything with quick play negation is really strong. Twin Twisters is even pretty good against this as well. At least I think, I don't know, I don't remember Primera's exact protection effect or anything like that. I think it just protects level 5 or higher Centurion monsters from card destruction that you control. I mean, I don't remember, I have to read the card again properly. It also doesn't go second particularly well. However, that's sort of offset with the ludicrous amount of non-engine that it's able to play. Droll can also hit this deck quite hard if, let's say, you have access to your starters only through Bonfire, and I say you need to go Imseti draw or anything like that, then it becomes a bit of a problem, because you do like your Primera draw for your fields, or like search for your field spell and everything like that. After that, you can get drolled. Obviously, you want your draw, but I mean, would you take a draw or would you take the lock? Like, I mean, it is what it is. The extra, like the loss of the extra draws from Inseti or like from Oh, what's his face? Legatea. Sick boss monster, by the way. And the loss of the draw would be unfortunate underneath the draw and Lockbird. Here, yeah, just more Unchained gameplay. This deck, I think I do win this game off of the fact that Cosmic Blazar Dragon is, you know, an absolute beast of a card. However, I do end up losing the best 2 out of 3, which I think you'll see this game here. I don't think I play this the best, even though I do have Evenly Matched in my hand, which is crazy good. Like, that is such a good card against this deck, because it doesn't destroy anything. This dude had the stones. I don't know, I don't remember. I think I lost the best 2 out of 3 of this, though, because I played it really poorly. Not entirely sure off the top of my head, but I suppose we'll watch here together. The DD, we have King Caesar. Oh yeah, the red dog. The red dog is crazy good. Because it just gets to reset another thing there, which means the blue dog can come out and pop it on the next turn. And the draw and Lockbird, I think, was it strong here? Did it, like, oh, yeah, the Nightmare Unicorn into that kind of, yeah, no draw and the draw and Lockbird. Well, no, he didn't actually end up using the draw and Lockbird or anything like that, but, was there a better way to play this? I can't really see the card in the hand past my phone that's recording this. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you draw well, sometimes you don't. Sometimes they just draw better. It is what it is. Next replay here is against this Makanko pile. I have like a really hard time later on. I think it's game 2 against this that I have a really difficult time outing one of the Makanko monsters with that green equip spell. I don't remember all their names. I just color them by like blue, green, red, Ohime. The Lightning Storm here is pretty strong, but at the same time, I mean, because of the quick play nature and everything like that, and just one open game state that this deck's allowed to thrive in, it just goes nuts. However, he does have Super Poly, which is... oh, man. Super Poly is rough. I got hit a lot by that while I was testing afterwards, which, for some reason, it didn't even cross my mind to put 2 Calamity in this deck. If I put 2 Calamity in this deck, like, for some reason I was just running 1, I was just like, I only need 1 for my opponent's turn. Yeah, but, like, 2's really cool. So, like, if you can't kill on the follow-up turn, you can just set up Calamity again, which is nuts. So, yeah, ever since I've been running 2 of them, I'm not really sure why I wasn't in the first place. Like I said before, I don't remember. That quick play spell, like, the Faith, is still nuts, because it allows you to just get free follow-up, and then also chain blocks and everything like that by putting another dude back on the spell and trap card zone, which is really useful for the follow-up turn. Like, look, I have all 3 in the spell and trap card zone right now, which is chef's kiss. Love that there. The oh my God. SP Little Knight as well, actually, really good card coming out here. This deck, the extra deck is not really tight at all. It just has a very free, very open extra deck, so you're allowed to play pretty much whatever you want in here besides your standard level 8 and level 12 synchros. I don't really think it's showcased any of these duels or anything like that, but I was playing the Magistus package in the extra deck as well. The Magistus package is nutty as well, and I think that's probably what the deck is going to lean towards after the King Calamity ban. After King Calamity's ban, it's going to go towards that, because it's sort of like a dimensional barrier, or a skill drain. I think it's a skill drain for everything underneath the level 8 synchros. Like, on the equip, like, when it's equipped, it skill drains the type of extra deck summoning mechanic that's underneath it. So, same time against Branded, I just put the synchro? Yeah, sure. Put the synchro under that. Real big brain right there. You put the synchro... put the fusion monster underneath it. Because then, like, they just can't activate defense. They can't win after that, which is really good, unless they have, like, Super Poly or something specific, you know, something really cool and techy. I get sphere moded here after, like, putting a bunch of dudes on the board, but it's okay, because of the Faith. The Faith gets us Trudea, and Trudea gets us all of our combos started and everything again. It's awesome. How exactly do we do this here? Oh yeah, the Horus stuff as well. The Horus cards are nuts in this, because I think it's even game 1 as well with the Horus stuff. I mean, it puts up a bunch of bodies, a bunch of damage, and it also provides the level 8s that you need to go into Legatea and Crimson Dragon and everything like that, so very, very strong. Evenly matched for 1 here as well. Oh, damn. Gosh, damn. Very, very strong. I love even leading for 1. It's really cool. But yeah, this last duel was a bit of a wash here for my opponent. For us, it was very quick, because it's just sort of like, I mean, what can they do? Like, you draw Shifter, Birth, Theosis with no starters. It's like, oh man. Whereas this deck has a million starters. Alright, well there you go. That's my initial thoughts and gameplay on the Centurion deck. If you enjoyed, consider dropping a like, and I'll see you around. Have a great rest of your day.